everyone, and thank you for joining our celebration of Martin Luther King Jr. I am Hayley Haugen. I'm a professor of English at Ohio University Southern, and each year I'm honored to create the prompts and coordinate the judging for our Martin Luther King writing contest. This year, we challenged students to write a poem on a contemporary social topic involving peace or protest that they felt would have gotten Dr. King's attention were he still alive today. As King was known to do in his writing, we encouraged students to make use of a variety of creative techniques to help broaden their audience, capture their readers' attention, and inspire their readers to make a difference. I think you'll agree that our young writers have done just that. But before I introduce our prize-winning students who will be reading their poems for us, I'd like to take a moment to thank our Ohio University students who judged this year's contest. They are English major Adam Holzinger and education majors Shannon Frazee and Cassandra Metzger. While they were tasked with selecting only 3 poems as prize winners, they wanted me to let everyone know how much they enjoyed reading all of the submissions. They really were great. Next, I'm happy to introduce Mrs. Rhonda Williams from Ironton Middle School, whose students composed all of our winning poems this year. So thank you so much, Mrs. Williams, for encouraging your students to participate in our contest. And I wonder if you can tell us how you might have prepared your students to write poetry for this year's contest. And also, did any of the prompts focusing on peace and protest lead to any interesting discussions in the classroom this year?
Well, we prepared ourselves by looking at a timeline of Martin Luther King Jr. We looked at some articles about him, some of his speeches. We watched some videos. And then, of course, as you brought up, there was discussion. The boycott and King's young age when he got involved evoked some discussion. We looked at the sacrifice and wondered if we would be willing to give up our freedom by being arrested like he was, to stand up for what we believed in. So study of him is very relevant for today, and I think the students found that true.
Right, great. Thank you so much. Sounds like you had some good discussions there. Thank you. Next, I'm happy to introduce our prize-winning poets, and they will each share their poem with us today. So congratulations to each of you for writing such standout poems. Our first reader today won our third place prize, and this is Kenley Neal. Welcome, Kenley.
The title of my poem is COVID-19. Do you just want me to read it?
Sure, you can go. Jump right in there.
COVID-19, are you good or bad? Are you here to hurt or are you here to heal? Will you cover our face with the things we call masks? Will you get us out of school or are you here to help? COVID-19, are you here to bring us together or are you here to tear us apart? You gave us masks, so people are still dying. Then maybe this is your way of helping us start new. Then the population keep the younger generation. But what about the ones you didn't try to hurt? The ones in hospitals, the ones in the ground. Do you not feel bad? COVID-19, the damage you have created, you cannot fix it. You will have to face it. The things you have created. Humans fear you. You have not been kind, though you may try. COVID-19, there are things that you did. You hurt the people that you loved. You let criminals go. You may have been trying to help, but with what you have done, you are hurting us all. Killing our parents while they are the ones protecting us from the ones you let go. Without them, we have nothing. COVID-19, you have left people with nowhere to hide, nowhere to run when things go wrong. You left us nothing. Are you proud? We aren't. COVID-19, we have ways to make you go away, ways to make the world a safer place. If people will work against you, we could be free of you. We have vaccines, but people don't want them. We have masks, but we never wear them right. There are ways to beat you if people would just try.
Okay. Thank you, Kenley, for sharing that poem with us. COVID-19 has certainly created a lot of discussion in our society these past couple of years. So I was excited to see a COVID poem in the batch as well. So thank you. I'm excited now to introduce our second place winner. This is Journey Blythe reading her poem.
My skin does not define me. Why is that the first thing they see? The color of my skin is not me. It is simply a shell. I am me. My heart is me. The way I talk, the words I use, have nothing to do with my skin. It has everything to do with who raised me. My mother raised me. Her skin like ivory, her eyes sky blue, her hair golden. I act like her, but with skin like caramel, eyes like chocolate, hair almost black. My mom is white. I am black, for my skin does not define me. It is who instilled in me a good heart. I am a good person, but they don't say. I'm too white or I'm too black. They only see the color of my skin. Like King, we must learn to judge by the content of one's character, not by the color of their skin, because that's all that really matters.
Great job, Journey. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right. And finally, our first place congratulations goes to Tanner Kleinman. Tanner, we're happy to have you share your poem.
This is Wake Up, Mr. King. Dear Martin, thank you for everything. People live together all around the world. It is your dream we're living. Wake up, Mr. King. Dear Martin, in a speech, you told us to keep moving forward. We're doing just that. Community stand united today. We're living the dream. Wake up, Mr. King. Dear Martin, the dream is being fulfilled, and the fuel to continue the dream is still being filled. I know you'd be proud. Your smile would beam. We're almost to the end of the dream. Wake up, Mr. King. Yours truly, a believer of the dream.
Okay, great. Thanks, Tanner, and congratulations. Thank you to all the students for sharing your poems, and congratulations again on being our prize winners. I certainly encourage you all to stay engaged with social matters, with the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and also, of course, to keep writing poems. Thank you guys so much for being here with me this morning.